Hi, everyone. It's Latanya Carmouche, your personal development life coach. I am here to empower you and provide you with helpful tips to help you rewrite the script of your life. Today, we are discussing setting achievable goals after experiencing a setback. Now, we've all experienced a time where we were working towards a specific goal, or even a time when we were content in our life, where everything seemed like it was just flowing smoothly. And then something happened, right? We experienced a setback. It's a setback that challenges you and causes you to have to, you're forced to change the plan of action that you were on. And you have to pivot, right? And adjust. Now, setbacks can be frustrating. Trust me, I know I've experienced them time and time again, but they're not the end of the world. And they definitely should not be the reason why you stop persevering and seeking to reach your goal. I think of the time when my daughter was in college. She was so bent on graduating from this one specific school, but at the time, the way that they did registrations was based on your last name. And she has my ex-husband's last name, which starts with the letter M, which puts her further down the line. And she was later registration for her. So it seemed like semester after semester, every class that she needed and wanted was already full. She would have to petition it. And then she goes to petition it and either be denied or have to go for months, paranoid about, am I wasting my time going to this class? Is the professor actually going to pick me up and give me credit for this class? So it started to deter her and cause her to pull back and almost give up on school. But I told her, hey, it's just a setback. What you can do is let's look for alternative ways to reach your goal, which was to get her degree. And so she ended up rather taking classes at different colleges. She went to community college. She went to a different university, just took classes where she could take those credits and then transfer them to the school that she wanted to graduate from. And so end of the story is she has her degree from the school that she wanted, right? It was just a setback that caused her to pivot, caused her to have to reevaluate her plan of action and make adjustments, but she still reached her goal. When you face a setback, not only should you change your plan, even if it's frustrating, just change your plan, think of alternate ways to reach your goal, but you should also dig deeper. Why is the setback here? Was it a mistake that maybe you've made? And it's okay if you've made a mistake, just learn from it. Or perhaps you can enlist people to get their opinion. Say, hey, I'm experiencing this setback. Can you take a look at it? Maybe it's something that you've simply just overlooked. It's okay. It's a setback that temporarily just cause you to step back for a moment. But stepping back for a moment can give you another perspective of what it is that you're trying to do and the road that you're taking to get there. There's alternate ways. Trust me, there's always alternate ways for you to reach your intended goal. Now, another thing, once you've identified the setback and the cause of the setback, you want to take action. Take actions on the setback. Sometimes things are out of your control. Circumstances happen that sets you back, that's completely out of your goal or out of your power, right? And for instance, years and years ago, I worked as an auditor in healthcare, and I was living life comfortably. My end goal was to raise my daughter and just live. So I was being paid a salary that was allowing me to live comfortable, and not enough to save or not what I would have liked, but I had allowed myself to get comfortable right there. And a setback came up. The setback was we got a notice one day that they were sending all of our work to Ireland, and I will be out of work. And that's a setback, because if my goal is to raise my daughter and live comfortably, then I need an income. And I was applying to all sorts of auditing positions at different companies, and just no one was picking up my resume. No one was hiring me. So it was a setback that could have stopped me. And, hey, we just got to, move back home with my parents or do whatever, to survive. But instead, I had to pivot, right? And change careers. I left from auditing in healthcare to becoming supporting healthcare. And then I became an entrepreneur. My end goal was to take care of my daughter and live comfortably. And the setback that could have stopped me, but I didn't allow to stop me, just had me change my perspective. And I've been much happier from it. Ever since I left the auditing, I have not looked back. I have not considered another auditing position. That setback actually propelled me into where I should be today. So don't look at setbacks as something that's the end of the world. Again, it is not the end of the world. Use setbacks to improve your goal, to improve the pathway to your goals. Learn from the setbacks. Be honest, own any mistakes that you've made, learn from them, correct them, and then seek out other ways to reach your goals. You will reach them, right? And truth be told, the more setbacks that you've overcome, the more self-esteem, the more confidence that you'll have when the next setback comes. You'll remember that, oh, last time I had this, I had a setback, but I overcame it. I can overcome this one too. Use setbacks to your advantage. One of the best pieces of advice that I've ever received from my father is the way that he raised me and my siblings, and it's also the way that he taught my daughter. That when you're working on a thing, if you're building something or you're working towards a goal and a setback happens, in which it will, you'll be frustrated, but never quit. Step back for a moment, take a breather, look at it from a different angle, but get back to it. Take a break, but never ever quit. Best piece of advice. You're going to experience setbacks in life, but don't allow it to stop you from reaching your goal. For more details about this topic, or to see some of our other blogs, please visit us at ltce.info. Tell a friend, subscribe, and please leave a comment. I'll see you next time.